Hey y'all, it is that time of year when the apples are ripe, and Mr. James has peeled and cored over 5 gallons. That's a 6-gallon bucket, so over 5 gallons of apples for me. And we are making apple pie filling, and I want to show you how we do it. Now, the ingredients we're going to need besides the apple is lemon juice and clear gel cook type. We're going to need sugar. We're going to need cinnamon, a little bit of pumpkin pie spice, and juice or water. I prefer juice, and you can use apple juice. I also like using the cranberry apple juice. What else are we gonna need, Mr. James? I guess that's it for now. We'll just show you how to do it. Now over here, Mr. James is going to blanch 7 quarts of apples. Now he's gonna cook these for probably 2 minutes to 3 minutes. I want them cooked down a little bit more than what we did last batch. So he's gonna do that, and then he's gonna drain it and put them off to the side so they stay warm. And then I am going to start the sauce. Okay, y'all. Now, here are the spices that I used. I used cinnamon. I used ground nutmeg, a little bit of pumpkin pie spice, and a little bit of ground allspice. Those are all in there. I've got 11 cups of sugar. I've got 3 cups of clear gel cook type. I've got 2 tablespoons of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie, and 1 teaspoon of allspice. Now guys, this is a double batch. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to whisk the sugar, the spices, and the clear gel all together and make sure it is mixed well. When that's done, I'll be back. All right, y'all. Now I have got this all mixed up, and you can tell because all the spices are all mixed up nice. Now what we're going to do, we're going to add 15 cups of our juices to this. That's 8. I need 7 more. Like I said, some people uses water, and that's perfectly okay. But we just prefer the extra flavor of the juices. Okay. There we go. Now what we're going to do, we're going to turn this on to about a medium heat. And we're going to continuously stir this. Just mix it in, and we'll show you what happens to it. We will be back. Okay, y'all, this is Mr. James's setup. He's got the blanching pot, another pot, and another pot because we're doing a double batch, so we need 2 pots to put the blanched apples in. And there's our mixture. And that's all gonna get really thick. It smells wonderful in here. Now something I don't know if I told you or not, but you need to continuously stir this so it don't scorch on the bottom. And as the temperature comes up, that will thicken. Mr. James is over there blanching. And I'm stirring. Now after this thickens, I'm going to add the lemon juice, which is 1.5 cups of lemon juice to this, and we are going to cook it for 1 more minute. Okay, y'all, it's been a few minutes, and if you look, you can see that starting to thick up a little bit. Now's when it's really important you scrape the bottom of that. Now, we have got our jars in a 250 oven, and that will sanitize them. We'll be back. Okay, y'all, come on over here, Mr. James. Now, see how thick that is? That is what we want.
Can y'all just smell that?
And now is when we pour our bottled lemon juice in. Do not use fresh lemon because you want the acidity at 5%. And the only way to guarantee that is by using bottled lemon juice. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to mix that in well and bring it up to a little simmer and let it simmer for 1 minute. And I will bring you back when that is done. Okay, y'all, now this is done, and this is the consistency we want. Now the next step to this is pouring in our 14 quarts of apples.
Can we get that?
Huh?
Hey, no apple left behind.
We'll mix that in well, and then we will
Add the rest.
add the rest.
And
And when I get this all mixed in, I will be back.
Oh, look at that. Oh, got my finger. Got a shadow there. Oh, look at that. Go ahead, I'm gonna watch this for a second. There, see that? Look at that. All right, we'll be back.
Okay, one thing I do want to tell you all is when it comes to the spices and the amounts that I used, those can be adjusted to your liking. And if you don't like one of the spices or 2 of the spices I used, leave them out. You can play with this recipe when it comes to the amount of spices you use. That's looking good, Mr. James.
Yeah, a little hotter on the edges.
Yes, very hot. Okay, when he gets this the rest of the way mixed up, I'm going to show you how I jar it up. Okay, y'all, now we're going to start filling our jars. And Mr. James, I am going to need a knife because you definitely need to debubble this. And or a spoon, that works better for me. Nice big spoon.
Oh,
Excuse me. Now you want to push these down there and get all those bubbles out of there.
sorry about the shadow.
Am I in the shadow?
Yeah, but
Now,
you know what?
Most recipes call for 1 inch headspace. What I have found to keep this from siphoning, because the apples will swell while you're cooking, and you don't want it to siphon. That will cause siphoning. So it's better to just give 1.5 inch headspace. I think we can put another couple apples in there. Now we are going to process these for 35 minutes. Now see how much headspace we've got there? And you are going to need it. Clean your rim. Fingertip tight. And in the canner we go. And when I get this done, I'll be back. Okay, y'all, we have got 7 quarts of the apple pie filling in the canner. We're going to put the lid on, and once this comes up to a boil, we are going to set a timer for 35 minutes. Okay, y'all, we have our first batch out. Now, remember the 1.5 inch headspace. I want to show you, look how far that rose up in the jars. But isn't that beautiful? Okay, y'all. We ended up with 14 quarts of beautiful apple pie filling and one medium-sized bowl full, and we'll probably make pancakes in the morning and use that up. So I'm glad you joined us for today. And remember, if you're not subscribed to Pennington's Garden Life, come on over and subscribe. We're good people. Y'all have a blessed day.